Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, welcome to the dark side of the podcast live. Thank you. The podcast is your home for rational crypto news and objectivity, leaving emotion at the door and talking about what we like, why we like it, and where we see it going. We are not offering financial advice. Look right here. There you go. What's it say, huh? This is not financial advice because we are not offering financial advice. We are telling you what we do, and that is all. We don't slow down. We don't let up. Full speed is our only speed. I am your host, Scott, pragmatic investor who has won and lost fortunes. And joining me, as always, is the greatest producer of all time, Belle, but she's not. She's not here. She decided to do dishes or something else. And you know what? She's not here to hack on me. So I could say whatever I want. I could say Belle is secretly a piano player in a bordello, and she plays on Mondays and Wednesdays. And that's why we never go live on Mondays or Wednesdays, because Belle is out busting out ragtime in a whorehouse. So that's fun. And tonight being Monday night, of course, we don't have Belle, but Robbie Smith, thank you very much for the $5. All tips go to Belle, man. They always have, guys. Look, you see my wallet, you know what I do, why I do it, and so forth, man. I make about $3 an hour doing YouTube. It is a pure labor of love. However, to bring you a better show, we have a producer and all that other good stuff, and I don't pay her. So I don't actually pay her. You guys pay her. So thank you very much. Here at the podcast, we have a tendency to talk about what others are not talking about and bringing the focus onto use case cryptos. Because as we know, these are what drive the market and bring innovation to a world that desperately needs it. Jackal. The status quo is no longer acceptable. It's time for technological revolution. Welcome to crypto and welcome to the podcast. And thank you very much again. They never let me go live alone. Somebody's always here. It's either Emery's here to keep me in check or Belle is here to keep me in check. They never just let me roll, because every time it's just me, I always go philosophical. I did a video today. I don't know if you guys saw it, the Alchemy Pay video. And honestly, man, I was just kind of having some fun with that. That is a beaten down community, man. I feel bad for them. I really do feel bad for them. Even their most loyal zealots are starting to fade out, saying, man, what's going on? They continue to announce partnerships. They just got a new one. I think it's called GreePay. They just announced another new partnership with another payment service. And it didn't even blip, didn't even move. In fact, they posted it on their very own Reddit, and everyone was like, so what? Now, the reason is simple. I understand it, and I think most people are starting to fundamentally come around to it, because these are use case tokens. And when you are investing in a use case token, the thing that makes it go up and sustain is not speculation. The thing that makes it go up and sustain is usage. So when you are building a use case token that's not getting used, got to ask, man, what do you expect to happen here? I think it's a fair question. So when I start throwing out terms like sunken cost bias or the sunk cost fallacy, or when I start throwing that around, man, it doesn't go well. It just absolutely does not go well. And that's what I like to talk about. That's really what I like to talk about. That's why I try to go live more and more, because the monologue right here, the first 10 minutes when people are actually listening, I can say what I really want to say. That does not play well on YouTube, but it's really where my heart is. So for those of you who are not familiar with this, with sunk cost bias or the sunken cost fallacy, whichever way you want to go, this is actually a psychological condition. It's well documented, and they've been ever since people have been investing and have been trying to turn $1 into $2. There's always been the sunken cost fallacy, and what it is, it's a pure psychological condition that it removes objectivity from your decision making. It replaces objectivity with subjectivity. And as soon as you go there, you are not in the right frame of mind to be investing. This is not the place for you. This is not the time for you. That's why we constantly say, step back, step back, step back. Reanalyze what you're looking at. Don't look at it from an emotional perspective. Look at it from a practical perspective. Is this the best place for my money? Is this the best time for my money? Not, I'm going to DCA in and just ride it right into the mountain righteously. I'm going to righteously go bankrupt because I've spent so much time on this, because I've spent so much money on this, and because I believe. Now, as soon as you start saying you believe with no context, sunk cost bias, period. It's, again, a psychological condition. Now, I was having some fun with it on the video. I said, we're going to start the Podcast Rehab Center, for those suffering from sunk cost bias. We're going to fix you. We can fix you. It's like Betty Ford, man. We're just going to make the Podcast Betty Ford Rehab Clinic for those who don't know what state they're at, their mind is actually in, that they are making subjective decisions. They are not being objective about their own investments. And when you get there, down you go, man. Down you go. Crypto is tough. All right, crypto is already tough. I understand YouTube tells you how easy it is. It ain't. It ain't. It is work. It is effort. It is diligence. It is research. It is reading. But mostly, it is objectivity. And as soon as you enter into that, sunk cost bias, it's gone, man. All right, all your objectivity is gone. Ad designs, I will get to your question, man. I promise you. Someone's going to have to ping me again, though, because I don't have Bell to write these down. So let me interrupt my chain of thought here. Not able to claim Osmo rewards. I assume you're talking about directly from the Kepler wallet. Up your gas. That's it. Hey, let me show you. I like to show people stuff if I can. So I've already claimed my man, so it's not going to be a very good demonstration. But when you go to claim, if you go here to set gas and add a 0 or 2 on there, it's not going to cost you any extra, but it will most likely allow you to claim less than half an Osmo. So give that a try and see if that fixes it. And if it does, please type into chat that fixed it, because I like to be a helpful host. So if I can do that, I like to do that. The hell was I talking about? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm still on sunk cost bias. Now, this really, really kills new investors. It just absolutely buries new investors. And the reason that you do it is because there is so much hype and just so much emotion that goes into crypto investing. But the interesting thing is that this is not it's not a crypto thing, right? This is an investing as a whole thing. You will always, all these programs that you see on Fox Business and CNN Business and all these other things, where they have these pundits and these analysts that are going to stand up there and tell you every damn thing that you need to know, knowing that they don't know it either. All right, nobody. Let me tell you, there's 2 ways that you know what a price is going to do. 2 ways. 1, you lucked out, or 2, you fixed the price. Now, lucking out is one thing. A lot of people do it, but not as many as you think. And price fixing is illegal. So the only way that you are going to be able to come up and tell somebody flat out the price is going to be so and so in 3 months is because you manipulated it, and you're going to get caught because you're not allowed to price fix. It can't be done. It's a whole big thing. So this is some of the stuff that Kramer, yeah, that's that Jackal, man. That guy makes a living being a clown. Now, I would love personally to do the Kramer Crypto Show. I think I'd be excellent at it. But as soon as I start talking about opportunity costs and sunk cost bias and all that, no one's going to listen. They're going to tune right out. They don't want to hear that. They want to see me throw coffee mugs and tell them what they should do with their money. Not what he's doing with his money. Because if he was doing what he was advocating you to do, he'd be dead broke. So, I don't want to be that, but it's the whole motif of it. The fun sound effects, and I like sound effects.
Hey, you.
I would love to be that guy. I would love to have the studio to be able and just break stuff. I think it would be fun. Tiff, you know what? Oh, man, don't laugh. I would be great at it, all right? I'm very energetic. I want to be waist up instead of chest up. I don't want to be a talking head anymore. I want to be waist up. So we're trying to figure out ways to build out a studio. So I priced it all out, all right? For me to take the next technological step to the bigger show, the better show, I priced it out, and it's going to be about $35,000. Now, I make about $3 an hour doing YouTube, so it might take a while. It might absolutely take a while, but I think the way I'm trying to rationalize it is that it's a fun hobby for me. I love to do it. Love to be in front of the camera. Love to talk on my microphone. I love to do all of these things. So it wouldn't really be a sunk cost at that time, even though I know objectively, rationally that it's absolutely sunk cost. Everything I do. When I pay $7,000 for the cameras that I need, and that's $7,000 a piece. When I pay $14,000 for the cameras, that's sunk cost, man. That is, and at that point, because I've put so much money into the show, whether I'm getting 2 people watching or 200, I'm in it. All right, I'm absolutely in it. I have committed. Now, that comes around to the sunk cost bias, because this is a crypto thing again, and once you're in, you're in. We see it over on the podcast Discord, and this was funny. It was actually amazing to me. So we've pretty well pivoted everything over here to osmosis, man, because bang for the buck, I don't think you can do better. And if you could do better, I'd be talking about that. But as far as good APRs and good projects, I don't think you can do better than what we have going on over in the Cosmos right now. So I spend most of my time over there. But it's not interesting. That's kind of the problem with it, I think, is that it's really not interesting crypto. It's boring crypto. We took the fun out of crypto. And as crypto is such a young audience, young investors, everybody knows. If you talk to anybody 19 to 28, they will swear up and down that they own Dogecoin, they bought Dogecoin, they made a lot of money on Dogecoin, and then they got out and never looked back. But they are crypto investors. So because you have such a young audience like that, and I think that pretty well covers everything, the entire YouTube realm, that's why it's tough to talk philosophically about it, even though I believe that this is information that you absolutely need. These are tools, all right, in your investing tool bag, and people they're just not aware of them, or they're so caught in it where they actually are, bad decisions, that they're just piling on more and more and more bad decisions on top of the last ones. And then you kind of hope it works out. It's not crypto to me, man. It isn't. But let me get back to the podcast thing I was talking about. So we pretty well pivoted over in November. It's all we've been talking about. But we were an AMP channel growing up. We were absolutely an AMP channel, pay rail channel, and all that when we were growing up. Until, for me, I really started to look at the opportunity cost of it. And I was like, there's got to be a better way, man, because this ain't it. So it has nothing to do with the price where it is now. I was day trader anyway, man. I was up in and out of AMP so many times, made tens, and I made a lot of money on AMP. I'll just set it that way. But it's because I'm not this guy. I'm not this guy. I'm happy to sell. I'm more than happy to sell if it's a profitable position for me to do it, and I will absolutely. And yeah, there we are. So when we made the shift over here, we brought a lot of AMP people with us. Just, people who were supporting the show. And again, man, I can't thank you enough for it, guys. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be doing it. But over the months, we still had people just clinging, holding on to hope that it's going to work out, that the end of first quarter or next month or something's going to happen, or the magic button is going to get pushed and then it's just going to explode. So they could not get out of this. They just absolutely couldn't get out. And not because they couldn't, but because they wouldn't, because sunk cost bias. I'm in it. I believe it's going to work. It has to work. All my money's in here. And if I sell, I'm going to go broke. So it took us a while. I don't think we have too many more AMP people that hang around the channel, even though I really wish they would, man. It's not that I have a problem with AMP. I don't. I absolutely don't. It's the entire crypto pay rail thing that my eyes really did open up on this a little bit. And you know what? We'll pivot into that for a second. Let me look through and see if I have any comments. I don't believe I do. Nobody's watching tonight, and I have nothing. Jason Scott, been enjoying your vids. I'm new here and appreciate your work. No, Jason, I appreciate you for watching, man. It means the world to me. Take a look at Shade Protocol from TO-LV1. Yeah, I am very, very familiar with Shade. I'm all over it. I would do videos on this, but there are some pretty much dedicated, I call them, company YouTubers that take care of most of the stuff that's going on over in Osmosis for as far as news and reporting. They get the inside dirt long before I can get the inside dirt, and they're pretty much company sponsored, company supported. So I don't want to step on what they're doing. I don't want to muddy it up. My opinion really doesn't matter in this because I'm not trying to get you to buy something. All I'm doing is talking about what I'm buying. So in that case, we're trying to be unique in the space. Now, I do own Shade. I got the airdrops. I got more of this stuff coming. And yeah, I would absolutely love to take it apart. But again, man, I don't want to step on anybody that's over here doing something. I'm not a backbencher. I am not a backbencher. I don't take what other people are doing and spin it off as my own, original thought. I don't do that. Everything I say is absolutely original thought. So Don B started LP and SIF chain decks for 300% on Rowan USDC. Okay, you know what? I was going to go into pay rails, but we can talk about money. I like talking about money. Let's just pull up the old third monitor and let's take a look at money because I'm a big fan of this one. Now again on this one here. For the wallet update, because I know Aaron Carnthus, I don't even think he's on tonight, but he's been bugging me on this over and over, man, because I promised a 10x wallet. I promised a 10x and from November, and I'm going to be a little bit shy. So the number up here, this doesn't, and let's see how much money I just lost while we were talking because I see my price. So there we go. Lost $40 while I was talking. So somebody got a tip bell, $40. All of my money is not here because SIF chain doesn't. You guys, you're over here. SIF chain doesn't show up. SIF chain doesn't show up. Juno doesn't show up. So forth and so on. So I had to peel some money out for a recent investment. So when I did added it up, when I added it all up, and that was CFI, SIF chain, Osmo, Sienna, everything like that. I was about $19,800. So in 16 days, I would have been a little bit shy, just a little bit shy. I wouldn't have made it. And on day 16, I will certainly break it all down. But I didn't do the math with the money that I pulled out for this separate investment because it came from this wallet. I didn't factor in the extra APR that I'm giving up. So I did not factor in the opportunity cost of making this investment. So actually, for what it's worth, who knows? But let's pop over here to SIF chain for a minute. So one of the things about SIF chain, and I will go absolutely on record, bang for the buck. In Osmosis, you're not going to do better than SIF chain. You are absolutely not going to do better than SIF chain. You know why? Look, 300%, 300%. Now, we have kind of quite of a wealthy guy. Gustav, thank you very much, Belle. You made $25. She said she was watching, but I didn't even see her type anything in. I haven't even seen her put anything in. So that's Belle. You're being disingenuous. Go play your piano, Belle. Go play your piano. There's he was kind of like a lost soul when we found him. And it's actually interesting because he wants to come on the show. John wants to come on the show. He said he's going to come on the show and straighten me out. So not this week, but next week when I get it arranged, we're going to be bringing you guys a special segment called Whale Hunting. All right, that's shark versus whale. So John has basically pulled it out. He's going to smack me around and straighten me out. And I love that. John, if you're watching tonight, babe, I cannot wait. You understand that I'm a professional broadcaster, right? I've been doing this for 30 years. My whole job is to win arguments, period. That's it. And I will argue either side, any side, doesn't matter. If you give it to me, I can argue it. So, John, you're going to get smacked around a little bit, but I'll tell you what, I will have a wonderful time. So, anyway, this lost soul altruistic whale, we have him over here just extremely heavy over here in SIF chain. So those percent, your pool share that you see right over here, yeah, John has double digits in damn near everything. I mean, his pool share is huge, but he's purely going after the 300%. I couldn't agree with him more because It's all about the math sometimes, guys. It is purely all about the math. And the reason that it's working so well over here right now, and by the way, he makes about $85,000 a week. That is his Sift Chain liquid rewards, approximately $85,000 a week. And you know what? I'll come back to the screen, but I want to share this. I was talking to him today. And I said, what are you going to do? Don B, thank you. Boy, Belle is doing wonderful tonight, isn't she? Belle is killing it. She's not even here. She's not even chatting. I'm very disappointed. I want to be, I really want John's life. I don't want his age because he's an old guy. That's me saying that. Hey, you're an old guy. But I asked it, okay, so what are we going to do with your $85,000 that you've been pulling a week? He said, yeah, just leave it in there. I don't really need it. I want to be in that life. I want to have that bar where I'm making $85,000 to $100,000 a week. And I'm just like, I don't need it. Just go ahead, leave it in there, let it cook. I don't want to bother with that. John, we're going to do whale hunting, babe. I'm coming at you. I am absolutely coming at you, and I'm doing it for the little guy like me and old man and Don B, and I'm going to just absolutely smack him. So, again, man, I want to get back to this because nobody lets me talk about money, and I do enjoy talking about money, believe it or not. And bang for the buck, every pool of the people on here gets a big thumbs up for me, even the Rowan Juno. Now, it might seem like you're going to take a little bit of a bath on this one lately because if you got in when Juno was about $45, where's it sitting now? About 33. Somebody in chat, if you could please link I don't want to chase it down. It's about 33, 34 bucks right now. So a little bit of IL, but not much. And certainly not enough that's going to counter the 300% raw APR or 1,748% APY that you're going to be getting on this if you're rolling it over. So I'm also I've gotten a lot of requests to talk about all of the upcoming stuff that's coming on Sift Chain. And guys, it's the same thing. I don't want to muddy it. All right, I don't want to step on what they're doing. If you guys want to know from me personally what I'm thinking, right here, Scott at ThePodocasts.com. Okay, I do apologize, Scott at ThePodocasts.com. I'll tell you everything, and I answer every email I get, even the mean ones. I answer every single email because if it's important enough to you to type it out, I'm obligated to reply to it. So, stuff like that. If you want to, there you go. Juno's $33, $33.13, down from about 45. So if you were in at 45, yeah, you a little bit of IL beat you up, but not that much, and certainly not enough to cover that 300% APR. Now, I don't know how long they're going to last. I have an idea how long they're going to last, but again, I can't muddy it up, man. That's not my product, man. It's not my show, and I don't want to step over. Sift Chain guys are kicking out videos now, by the way. So I don't want to step on what they're doing. It's their project. It's their information, so I'm more than happy to just let them push it out. But again, if you want to know my personal opinion, Scott at ThePodocasts.com. I'll tell you everything you want. But this is bang for the buck. You could not do better. You cannot do better, period. Couple good reasons. One, your liquidity is not locked. Not even for a second. Your liquidity is not locked. You can put it in and take it out at any time that you want. Here, I have a tiny little pool right here. And this is the YouTube one, guys. My own personal wallet. There's 4 and 5 digits in every single 300%er up there, man, because you can't do better. Let's pick something silly. Here you go. There's an old 300%er. So let's go down here. Let's remove the liquidity. We're going to withdraw 100%. Oh, hang on. We're going to withdraw 100% of it. We're going to pull it out equal, even though I could pull more Rowan than Shib, but we're going to go ahead and remove all of the liquidity. And to demonstrate how neat Sift Chain is, it looks like I'm getting back 143,368 Shib. So the first person who I have not given money to ever on the show, and I trust you to be a gentleman, all right? I trust in your honor. The first person who will link in this chat their Sift Chain address, I will send you 50,000 Shiba, because guess what? I now have 50,000 extra, 143,000 extra Shiba. If I come here, if I go to Sift Chain, and if I scroll down to Shiba, you see how we got 208,000? Yeah, because I just pulled my liquidity on that. Now, this is the hands down the finest feature on SiftChain, period. This is the absolute best thing, aside from the fact that I can move Ethereum tokens back and forth for 3 cents. Aside from that, which I'm about to demonstrate as soon as somebody links me their SiftChain address in chat. I'm not trying to screw you. I'm trying to give you money. All I need is a SiftChain address, not Shiba, not anything. SiftChain knows what to do with it. So DJ Flexa, no, I see it. Dude, we give you money all the time, man. I'm sorry, babe. You know I'm not going to. Omar, let me see. I've never heard of Omar, so Omar is going to get the money. So I'll tell you what, guys. Give me just 60 seconds. I'm going to see if my 60-second break stuff still works. So please give me 60 seconds so I can send an email from this laptop to this computer so I can send Omar his money. But we will continue this discussion if I still have this. 1 second, guys. Boy, I don't have it. Bell, I don't have it. Oh, there we go. So, guys, 60 seconds. We'll be right back. I got to send Omar some money. Please stand by. All right, thank you. We haven't taken a break in so long, man. I forgot what actually occurs during that. So, 1 second, guys. We are copying this. And DJ Flex, I saw your comment. What didn't I send you? So if I owe you secret or something like that, you know what? Give me the NFT hasn't been set yet. Okay, Bell's taking care of that, or Emery is taking care of that. I have no control over the NFT, but duly noted, sir. So let's go back here because I do like to show this off. So what we're going to do is, let me take you all the way through so you guys can see how good this is. So we're just in Kepler. We're just in SiftChain. If we scroll down a little bit and we're looking for that Shiba Inu, we click that and we click where do we want to send it, which naturally it didn't copy paste. So give me give me a second here, guys. It's tough doing this by yourself, man. Okay, we're going to copy it and we are going to paste it. All right, so this is the address that was sent to me. I don't care. It really doesn't matter to me. This is what was sent to me. So this one is getting 50,000 Shiba Inu. Now, this is a Shiba Inu. This is an Ethereum token. Shiba Inu is absolutely hands down an Ethereum token. It's not level 1, not level 2. It is Ethereum. But this is a synthetic Shiba Inu or a wrapped Shiba Inu. It holds every direct value to the original Shiba Inu on Ethereum. So we're going to pay the fee. And I'd like to point out here that this is 1 cent, a penny. And we are sending 50,000 Shiba Inu to wherever. So I hope I did. There you go. See how that 50,000 Shiba Inu just disappeared? And hopefully it is on its way to Omar. So Omar, if you get it, please type into chat that you received your Shiba Inu. So people keep asking me, what do you like about SiftChain? Ladies and gentlemen, I just showed you 2 things that I absolutely adore about SiftChain. 2 things. 1, liquidity is not locked. I can pull it any damn time I want. All right. That is a huge, huge thing for me. And the fact that the APRs are so staggering is just another big, huge, huge, huge thing for me. So if you've been in Cosmos, been in crypto for a while, I'm not sure if you're quite grasping. If you haven't been in crypto for a while, rather, I'm not sure you're quite grasping just how cool this is. All right. I just sent Omar, and he just confirmed that he received 50,000 Shiba Inu. Now, Omar, if you decided that you wanted to get rid of them, because you're connected to SIFT and because it all works, you'd come over here to swap. This is directly on SIFT SIFT-dex.4bull.com. You'd come right over here. You'd pick Shiba, and you're going to see that it's going to show up. Oh, are they going to jam it? That'd be funny right now if the site broke while I was doing this. I think that would be hilarious. Where is it? Come on, Shiba. Beta. Guys, I promise you this is the right way to do it, but I promise you this is the right way to do it. But, yeah, they're having some trouble. I'm not going to bash the site at all, guys, because see this right up here? See where it says beta? It's beta, all right? They're working some things out. And, again, I'd be happy to talk about it, but it's really not my show. Anyway, look, Shiba, there's your balance. If it was working, which is not right now. That's great. I love to do this live. And I would love we've been trying to get we're going to be getting one of the SIFT chain devs on here. We've already talked about it. Bello confirmed. We're just waiting on the date. I think mid-April, something like that. So we're going to dedicate an entire live stream to them. And I'm going to do this with one of the devs on here, live, sitting right next to me, right up above me, right here. And so that they can see this, because I don't want to have to apologize for somebody else's product. Yeah, they're having a little bit of trouble tonight. But anyway, you get the rub of it. So I did it. Omar received his 50,000 Shiba, and we did it for a penny. Now, for us to do this exact same thing on MetaMask would be at minimum. The cheapest we've found it so far is about $21, $22 for us to do the same thing. That's to ship like $2 worth or $3 worth of Shiba back and forth through MetaMask. And it was about $23, $24 for us to do it. We just did it, guys, for a penny. Now, just so that we're all crystal clear here, once you're in Osmosis, once you're over in the Cosmos, once you're on SIFT chain, once you know how to manipulate your wallets, your Kepler wallet, there's no reason to ever go back to Ethereum. There is no reason to go back to Ethereum. I literally just showed you if it was working. That's bad. Here you go. There's for SIFT chain right now.
Hey, you.
I was live and you guys failed, man. That is just absolutely terrible. They won't mention that, though. You know what? It's still a good project. Once you actually have it over here, you shift that. It should say Shiba right here. Let me third monitor this. It would normally say Shiba right here, but again, they're having some trouble. Shiba to Rowan, you'd hit the max, you'd put it all in, and oh, that's weird. That is my Shiba. Okay, this is fun. All right, let's try this. I don't know if this is gonna work, guys. 50,000. Now, before I do it, I got to check my Kepler wallet to see how much Rowan that I have directly available. All right, you guys see I got 38. I got 38 Rowan sitting here, so when I hit that button, by the time it's done, I should have 50. So let's go ahead and swap it. I'm not eating any kind of slippage, and we're going to confirm it, and we're going to pay the 3 cents for the transaction to move $1.20 worth of SHIB. But I like to demonstrate things, so you guys might as well see it at the same time that I'm seeing it. So if it works, and it said it just took the 50,000 SHIB and gave me 12 Rowan. So if it worked and if it's accurate, then when we go over here to Kepler, we have, oh, look, 50. So what you can do with those Ethereum tokens is just swap them for Rowan, guys. That's all you got to do. There's no reason to send them back to Ethereum ever. You send them back over here to your SIFT chain wallet. You come over here to Osmosis. You click Assets. You go down right here to SIFT chain. You deposit, and you can see that there's, oh, look, guys, there's our 50. So you deposit, we'll deposit 25 of them, which is about $2. We're going to pay the penny again, approve, in it goes. And if I'm going too fast, you know what? It's a video. You can go back and watch it again. I do this a lot. And when you do it a lot, man, you know what? You just kind of pound through it. So as soon as that stops spinning, right now the transaction is pending. Don't freak out. Everybody freaks out when it doesn't happen instantly. This is the decentralized exchange, all right? Nothing over here happens instantly. It happens when it happens. So there we go. Let's go back up to SIFT chain. And oh, look, there's $2.35. So we just converted that. we just converted the Shiba Inu to Rowan, sent it over to our Kepler wallet, sent it to Osmosis. It's now sitting right here. And if we wanted to, you know what? I'll do it just because I like to illustrate things real well. So we're going to swap, what do I got here? Rowan. We're going to swap the Rowan, and we're going to swap it for Atom. And I'm going to show you why. I'll get to it. We're going to swap the max, $2.35. We're going to pay the insanely high osmosis fees of zero. We never go back the other way, Bell. Bell should be on here talking right now. We never go back the other way. So sometimes it's fun to go back the other way. And there we go, guys. So the entire transaction has cost us 2 cents. And we now have $2.33 worth of Atom. Now, if I wanted to send them home, I withdraw that Atom. I'm not going to, but I would withdraw that Atom. I would hit the max. I'd hit withdraw. I'd pay zero fee because it doesn't cost me anything. And it's going to end up right over here in Kepler Wallet. And it's going to end up in the Cosmos Hub. Now, once you're here, this is great. All right, because your very next step is turning this into cash via one more transaction right over here to Coinbase. So you go to your assets, and Coinbase has not been running fast for me anymore. You go to Cosmos, you go to your wallet, you click receive, you copy that Atom address, you come right back over here to Kepler, you go to Atom, you hit send, you paste in that address, which is where it's going, and you tell it how much. Now, that is going to cost you a nickel. But once you put in how much, and it doesn't matter, man. It could be $1, it could be $1,000. It's going to cost you a nickel. Take it, you send it over here, and it's going to show up right here in your Coinbase. Right there in your Coinbase wallet, it's going to show up right there. And once you do that, you convert that for $2 US and you withdraw it. So we just moved everything, single part of this step by step. We just moved wrapped Shiba Inu, converted it to Rowan, converted it to Atom, sent it to Kepler, sent it to Coinbase, turned it into cash. And at no time during this transaction, did we touch Ethereum. It is a dead tech. It is nothing that I'm going to go back and you're just never going to push it, man. It really hammered the channel because, again, man, sunk cost bias. Once you're in Ethereum, you were in Ethereum. And we've even coined Ethereum jail and all that other stuff for the people stuck over there in MetaMask. But we just went through the entire transaction, showed you the whole thing step by step. If you didn't get it, please go back and watch the replay. And we never touched Ethereum. We never went back to the Ethereum chain. We didn't need to. So you can receive your tokens, your wrapped Ethereum tokens right here on SifChain. If you want to know how to buy them, it's even easier. So you can come right over here to this, and, well, we swapped it. But say we wanted to go Atom. If it's working right, let's pretend. I don't know if I have any. All right, let's pretend that we're going to go Rowan, and that we're going to go from Rowan to pick a flavor here. Somebody pick a flavor. CDC DeFi wallet. I've been paying lots in fees in the CDC. Yeah, man, I don't talk about that one a whole hell of a lot, man. I'm not big on fees, all right? I don't know if you could tell that about myself. I'm a cheap bastard. I'll tell you what. Let's buy some... I don't care. It really doesn't matter to me if there's a trading pair for it. Let's get some mana. So we're gonna swap. Let me see, how much do I got? 24 Rowan here. We'll swap 12 Rowan, and we're gonna get half a mana. So this is a wrapped Ethereum token, but it holds a value of mana. So we're gonna pay the 3 cents. I'm only doing this, guys, to show you guys how to do it. In fact, I thought I was on third screen. I'm sorry. That's where Belle would have fixed me, but she didn't. Give me 1 second, guys. Need some juice. All right, so we have some mana now. Now, if you want to get into these wonderful pools, all you have to do is come over here, hit pool. Let's go mana. And you see that there's a Rowan mana. Now, it's only 100% APR. I'm okay with it, guys. I'm just making a video. I'm just demonstrating this. You're going to come over here and you're going to add liquidity. Now, you're going to need to put in, it's an AMM, so it's going to balance it out for you. So we're going to hit the max, and for some reason, it will never quite let you do max. So we're going to do as close as we possibly can, and we're going to add liquidity. Guess how much it's going to cost? Wait for it. Oh, look, 3 cents. Looky there, guys. It's 3 cents to do it. And what we're doing right now is we are jumping into the Mana Rowan liquidity pool. Now, you're going to need these liquidity pools so that people like me can do exactly what I just did, which is purchasing wrapped mana using Rowan. That's why you need these liquidity pools. That's how this is how they work right here. So when we come back over here to pools, let me get off. So when we come back over here to pools, you're going to see that Rowan mana pool, which I just jumped in for a grand total of $2.27. You guys just saw how to add liquidity. It ain't that hard, is it? It is not that hard. Once you're over on Osmo, man, you're in Osmo. If you want to do business on SiftChain, you do business on SiftChain. I just showed you how. If you want to take that money out, I already started the show with that. You'd come over here, hit remove liquidity, hit that thing, pay the 3 cents, and all your money is back, just like that. Or you can leave it in there at 100% APR and 300% APR for all the pools of the people. So again, man, I'd love to continue to talk up SiftChain, but you know what, man, it speaks for itself. If this doesn't make sense to you, send me an email. All right, we will literally set up a Zoom call one-on-one just for you so that we can show you and make you comfortable to do this. Because honestly, for us, man, it is altruistic. All right, we make nothing doing this, so we like to do it. We like to help people. And speaking of which, I was playing around over here on JunoSwap earlier. It's JunoSwap. Look, this is not going to be the. Is the Fetch AI bridge the only way to get native fetch on Cosmos? Cosmos Station, man. You can get it straight through Cosmos Station. And yeah, I spent a lot of time over here. If you guys want to see the Fetch AI bridge, I think this is the bridge. No, this is the old one. Look at all the wallets it opens, man, whenever you touch that thing. No, this is the old, very old staking method. What did we do here? Belt. Remind me never to hit all these buttons again, because look at all the wallets it's trying to open. My goodness. Look at it. It opened all these Coinbase wallets. Oh, my goodness. I'm glad you guys are seeing this. I wonder if you can close all windows. Thank you. Get rid of those things. Yeah, you can use the Fetch bridge. It's also purchased. You can also purchase it directly on Cosmos Station. I'm not going over there right now because I don't spend a lot of time. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to ignore the question. But when it does come time that you want to stake it, you're going to be staking it right here. All right, fetch.ai. Connect your wallet. In this case, it's going to be your Kepler wallet with the Fetch extension. So if you come over here to Kepler and you go rolling, I'm in SiftChain, and you go rolling all the way down to the bottom, you're going to see Fetch in here somewhere. I hope so, because I got a lot of money in, or I got quite a bit of money in there. So there you go. You can see your money and what you have staked. So it does carry straight over here to this. Now we're still waiting for the token itself to show up on the IBC. The network shows up on the IBC. We can see it in map of zones, but it's not available yet on Osmosis. So I'm waiting for it, same as you guys are. I'm very excited. I love the Fetch product, man. I cannot talk enough about this. I'm waiting for my virtual twin. That's kind of my biggie. I'm waiting for my virtual twin, so my virtual twin can take care of all this stuff that I don't want to spend my time doing. So anyway, look, once you get your wallet over here or your money over here, and we did make a step-by-step video on how to use the Fetch, how to use the Fetch bridge, how to buy it. It was, I don't know, a couple months ago, but if you search the channel, I promise you it's here. Once you do that, you come right over here. Jason Scott, I see the green thing. Thank you very much, sir. Bell, you're having a great night, and you're not even here. Once you actually get it over here and your wallet's connected, man, look, all you got to do is hit the stake button. How much do you want to stake? Punch it in, boom, and you're off in staking. The commission that the validator takes, everything's up there, man. It's all crystal clear for you. So you push it up and you're good to go. And when you want to see how much you actually have, because they're still working that out, if you click your wallet right there, it'll tell you how much you have pending. It will tell you your rewards, how much you have pending. So I got half a fetch and 0.09 fetch. So you just come over here, hit claim rewards. It's tiny. It's effectively no fee whatsoever. And it's going to pop back up. It's going to go into your wallet. You saw when we just started here that I I had 0.25 and now you see that I got 0.75. So that's it. That's how you put it up there. That's how you collect your money. That's how you stake. That's how you do everything with Fetch. I love the product itself. Can't wait for it to come back. So, but we did pop over here to Juno Swap because this is what's thrilling to me. Now, I understand that this is a beta version. They're real clear on this, that this is a beta version. But the APRs seem a little low to me. I'm sure that there's a fix. Donnie G, thank you for the $3. I'm sure there's a fix, or somebody more in the know on this is already well aware of what's going on in here, man. But I'm involved in so many dexes, so many. I don't need another one. I'm sure Juno Swap is going to be just a huge success. But dude, I'm in so many of these, man. How thin do I really need to spread my money? I think that's where we're coming down with this one. But adding it, getting into it is the same way, man. If you got a little bit of Juno in there, you come over to swap. You're gonna swap. I don't know what I got. I got 0.12. All right, let's do UST. So we're gonna swap half of my Juno for $2, and it's 4 cents. I don't think it's gonna go though, because I won't have any more to put in there. So this would actually wipe me out. I won't be able to pay the gas fee. But I'm sure you guys get the rub. So once you do that half and half, you're going to come over here to liquidity. You're going to pick Juno UST. You're going to add liquidity, and it's going to be an even match. You're going to provide max liquidity, add liquidity, pay the fee, and boom, you're off and running. So I think the only thing you're going to get over here right now are swap fees. And considering the liquidity that's actually in these things, you're not going to get much, man. It's just not getting used a lot. And I don't know, man. Maybe in a year or 6 months to a year, maybe it will be the next big thing. But right now, man, it's just the DEX. So I don't know, Bell. Are we in this thou shall not dare to speak ill of Juno? Is that where we're at? I think it's neat, but it's nothing special. You know, I'm not jumping up, giving it a round of applause, man. It doesn't mean that much to me. It's just another DEX, and I'm in plenty of them. It's not doing anything that I can't do right here. I guess that's kind of where I'm going with it. So, and all of these, the APRs are pretty clearly labeled, so you know what you're getting when you put your money in. Yeah, I'm like I said, man, I'm a big fan. We talk about this stuff a lot. We spend a lot of time over here. This one right now is just my love child, the Rowan Osmo. I just showed you Sift Chain. I showed you an awful lot of Sift Chain because I am a big fan of Sift Chain. So I just showed you liquidity, swaps, in, out, how to get it from Sift Chain all the way the hell to Coinbase and to turn it into cash. I just stepped you through every bit of this stuff. But the fact that they're going to pay me 134% to hold Rowan and Osmo, which Rowan has been remarkably stable lately, and Osmo has been incredibly stable. So you're going to pay me 134% to sit in a stable APR. Happy to do it, babe. Happy to do it. However, as we are still kind of a crypto channel, and we're supposed to talk about this, there is nothing over here in Osmosis that you won't do better on from a pure APR standpoint than over on Sift Chain. It is hard to counter 300%. And I've been playing around on some goofy dexes, man. So I do like to make videos. And when I'm talking about like Tectonic, I'm going to find the way to earn it. And which liquidity pool, which stake, where do I have to go? How do I have to do it to earn it for free? Because I'm a big fan of my money working for me. And so I like to do stuff like that. And I've just seen some absolutely crazy stuff, man. What is that damn last one that I was just playing around? I don't even know if I marked it. No, I didn't even mark it. I'm sorry, bookmark it. It was neat. It was crazy though, and it was over on Crow. And if you ever spend any time over on Crow, man, they got some dexes over there that are just nuts. So, guys, I'll tell you what. Let me look through the comments. I'll come back and start answering some. I hate dead air. All right, I can't do dead air. So let me take a very short break. Get a little apple juice in me. Let me scroll through the comments. I'm going to find a couple and answer them. I promise you, I am not going out of my way to ignore any. It's just a radio guy in me, man. The radio guy in me says that thou shall not have dead air. So I can't do it. Please give me a few seconds here. Let me look through the comments. I'll pick the good ones. We'll wrap up the show. Thank you very much. Be right back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome back to the podcast. I just like to hit my sound effects button. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, I got a comment from Shane, and this was piggybacking on DJ Flex's, and it's a new amp proposal. So it's 1 billion amp subsidy to seed spending capacity to support new Flexa-enabled apps. Now, I was fully intending to talk just nothing but pay rails during this whole show because I'm alone and I can do whatever I want. Suck it, Bell. But obviously, man, look, we got off. As soon as I start talking about money and actually getting into it, man, I don't know if you can see, I get revved up. I get absolutely revved up because I love talking money as opposed to philosophically discussing pay rails. So, but, I'm going to take a few minutes here just to talk about it a little bit. And I touched on it in the Alchemy Pay video today. And by the way, I lost a bunch of subs, man. They do not want to hear negativity at all. And I think the whole rehab, I think the sunk cost rehab was just too much for a lot of them, man. It's a good community. It's a strong community, man. They've just been beat down so much. You can only get teased with a carrot so much before even the most diehard fans start saying, "What are you doing here, man? What are you doing with our money?" So the problem that I have with pay rails, and don't get me wrong, man, I'm a fan. I want them to work, but the big problem, and this applies to all of them, man. It's not just an AMP thing or an Alchemy Pay thing or a Mobi thing, or it's not any particular issue. Or a particular token. The problem is, who are you building this for? That's really where it comes down to, is who are you building this for? And allow me to elaborate. The people who are generally holding crypto, I'd never say everybody, because as soon as you say everybody, man, it's propaganda. You can tune out. I never say everybody, but generally, the people who are holding crypto, and I want to argue and say the bulk of the people that are watching this live stream right now, we are not buying crypto to spend it. We're just not. We are not going out of our way to spend it. We see it as investments. We see it as APRs. We see it as working capital. We see it as a lot of things. But we don't particularly go out of our way to spend it. And when you start talking about utility tokens, man, I don't see anybody buying up scale to spend it. That's not what it's for, man. That's not what you do with it. So we're... Cough, knock off, cough. No, man, I'm going to talk. What do you say? Not going to say anything. You have covered literally everything about that one. Yeah, because there's not much to it. But this does apply to AMP as well. It really does. It applies to all of the new digital payrolls that are coming up. Who are you building it for? Man, I think it's a fair question. I really, really think it's a very fair and pragmatic question, because generally the people who have crypto are not going out of their way to spend it. It might be niche. It might be fun. You might be out there with your friends going to Baskin Robbins, say, "Hey, watch this. I'm going to pay with Bitcoin." You might do that, but that is going to be the exception. That's not going to be the rule. And the people that you're counting on to make you a whole bunch of money, to show usage, to really kill it, these are the people that don't own crypto at all. And typically, the people who don't own crypto at all don't want to own crypto at all. They are not going out of their way to buy crypto, to pay fees, to spend it, to say, "Look how cool this is." So until these sites, until all of these different pay rails find a way to seriously incentivize consumers to use it, meaning that it is in their interest. You get more doing this than you do doing Visa. We cover the fees. Don't worry about the taxes. We got it. Until somebody comes out and puts all of these things together, who are you building this for? And I love looking to the future, man. I really do. All right. I absolutely love looking to the future. And I think it's important to do so. But you're not going to do it on my dime. That's where we start talking about... Dude, I can't thank you enough, man. Another round of applause. You're not going to do it on my dime. All right. When I do talk about opportunity cost, I am talking specifically about these Ethereum tokens that have either very little APR, no possible way to really put the money to realistic use, or have no way to put it to use whatsoever. All right. That means that you are building your vision on my dime. Now, I get investing. I do. But this is 2018, 2017 thinking, man. All right, we don't need this anymore. There are opportunity after opportunity after opportunity to put your money to work on your behalf. And because of that, I cannot justify holding something like ACH or seriously holding serious volume of AMP. I don't see it because it is years out. You are building for an audience that doesn't exist yet. And it may never exist. I'm not wishing them ill, not at all. I wish it would work. I wish they would make it work. But in my opinion, they're building in the wrong place. This is the place to build. The DeFi is the place to build. You build it. If you are building a crypto to fiat rail, you build it where crypto is the capital. You build it where crypto is wanted, where it is the only money. That's where you build it out. And nobody is doing it yet. Nobody. I really hoped and prayed. I mean, dude, that was it. I made video after video saying build in the DeFi. AMP, build in the DeFi. Go where it's money, where you are processing hundreds and thousands of transactions every single day. That's the way your network is designed. I know the white paper. I know the product. You're not going to come up here and beat me up on AMP. You absolutely will not. I talked about it for a year. I'm familiar with it. And I don't do price predictions. I talk about what it can do, what it can't do, and what it should do. That's what I talk about. So it was always my hope that one of these pay rails will build in the DeFi, because right now we are screwed. The DeFi as a whole is screwed, because for us to get some money here, we have to go through a central exchange. And for us to get the money off, we have to go through an central exchange. That's fee, that's fee, that's fees. Every single time. That's fees, that's visibility, that's IRS, that's everybody in your business. We're in the DeFi because we don't want these people in our business. Absolutely not. But right now, the thing that we need, nobody will build. Or they've all built it, but they won't build it where they should build it. You put AMP in the DeFi. You let me process all of these different wallets and all these different coins. You do it on my behalf and you send me the cash. You do that. And you got a hit. Right now, overnight, boom. Lots of transactions. Shall I illustrate? I can do that. I like to add context. You want to see what transactions look like? Because you're never going to see them coming out of ACH. You're never going to see them coming out of AMP. You want to see what transactions look like? You come right here to mapazones.com. You see that number right there? 243,604. That's how many transactions occurred on osmosis over the last 24 hours. And it is updated constantly. Everything that has to do with the IBC is right here. Fetch is sitting in here. Dig, inject, sift chain. Everything is sitting right in here. All right. But the one thing that is lacking from this is a path to turn that into cash from here. That's where you need to build. That's where ACH needs to build. That's where AMP needs to build. That's where any of these pay rails need to build. You build it here and you just won the DeFi, because all of these transactions that we're doing over here, for the most cases, because we're stuck. Because in order for us to turn it into cash, we have to jump through a whole bunch of hoops. You guys can take care of this at any time that you want. Build where you are needed. Build where you are wanted. And if you do that, I promise you, I'm the biggest AMP advocate you've ever seen, because I know what's needed, and it's needed here. Over a 7-day period, just osmosis, 1,400,000 transactions occurred on osmosis. 1,400,000 in a week. How many has AMP done since it's been created? You won't know, and you're never going to know. They're not going to tell you. If they told you, you would sell. You would absolutely, sunk cost bias would become a reality for you real quick. And you'd say, you know what? Enough's enough, man. You ain't got to build it on me. All right. Anyway, guys, let me see. We got just a couple of things. We don't have any more comments. What is it, man? I show up and it's just me and nobody wants to ask me anything. I ain't going to yell at you, man. I'm just going to take the question. I'm going to answer the question. This is what I like to do. I think everybody missed Bell. I think everybody missed you tonight, Bell. So that's why I didn't get any comments. But, last call. What do you think of Radix? I don't know, man. I'm not familiar with it, but I tell you what, you come back. I think we're going live tomorrow. Come back tomorrow. I promise you I'm going to give you an answer on that. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry to end on a rant, but pay rails are very, very passionate for me. And the reason that they're very passionate for me is because we need one so badly. We absolutely need one here in the DeFi. Build where crypto is currency, where it is the rule and not the exception, man. You build there, you focus there, you make it work, and you won. You won. They won't even talk about anybody else because who cares? Do you know how much money is being transmitted in here? How many trillions of dollars is going around through here, out here in the DeFi? Shocking amount. Why don't you get your 0.3% of that? And you won. So anyway, guys, yeah, I'm going to let this one go now, man. I think we will be live again tomorrow night. I don't know if it's going to be me or if it's just me alone. If it is, I apologize. We do better with someone to be the voice of reason, but she wasn't available tonight, and Emery's just busy with Jackal. So tomorrow night we will be talking about Jackal. There's a lot of stuff that we do have to get into that we haven't yet. I've been NDA'd, so I can't discuss it, but we can talk about everything that everybody else knows. We got the we know when the airdrops are coming, what you need, and we'll go ahead and do all of that stuff for you. So that's all we got tonight, guys. I can't thank you enough for joining me. I had an absolutely wonderful time. I hope it was informative. I hope you got some takeaways from this. And until next time, please stay safe. Please be smart with your money, and we're going to catch you guys tomorrow night. Cheers. We are dropping new videos and podcasts every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And be sure to look for us on Instagram, Twitter, and Parler at ThePodocasts. Also, visit our page at ThePodocasts.com, all one word, for all of our most current content.